The ever-lubricacious and vociferous streamer Destiny reacted to the reaction of his reaction to his initial analysis of the Ethan Klein and xQc debate, which led Destiny to make some interesting faces during the reaction, leading to a mental orgasmophoric creation of fair use. Let's see what this handsome young man had to postulate with his facial muscles.
Dream. I guess Destiny was coaching him. Destiny is an incredible debater, to be honest. He's really good at it. So he went to the right guy, I guess. Didn't rub off, though, I don't think.
I'm trying to catch a win or whatever, but
Jesus.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'd put it between, I'd give you a 2.5 on a 10 scale.
Okay, tell me why.
Okay, just a couple things, okay? So, one, okay, I think it would help to organize your thoughts before a debate, like do like a formal outline, because I think Ethan does that, and it helps him to keep his thoughts straight, because
I do a lot of prep before I do these conversations. A lot, right? I think that's obviously really important. If you're going to have a conversation, you should be prepared to talk about this subject. You know what I mean? Like, absolutely, yeah. Because I don't want to look dumb. I want to know what I'm talking about. So Destiny's absolutely right. I put a ton of work into preparing myself and collecting my thoughts on paper, and you know, seems obvious.
you want to like rattle off a lot of different things, and it's tempting to go to a lot of different places, so that's one. And then two, I think you got to bring the chill way up and the snark way down, because it seemed like you were getting like really mean really quickly.
But you told me this was about optics. If it is all about worldview and morality, I had to just get him mad, and I got him mad. I don't know.
I don't think he was ever mad in that conversation. I think he probably feels pretty good about all of that. I don't think he was...
I don't think there's a singular creator that likes to be at their peak viewership and exit out of a convo room saying that he's balling out and he's happy. You don't believe that either. I think you're just kind of trolling.
Wait, what?
Creator that likes
about all of that. I don't think he was...
I don't think there's a singular creator that likes to be at their peak viewership and exit out of a convo room saying that he's balling out and he's happy.
Whoa! He can't even fathom of a world where I think the content has gone stale and therefore moved on. He can't fathom that. He in his world, he just sits there talking in a circle for as long as it takes to drop. That's stunning. He can't even imagine a world. Jesus, man.
You don't believe that either. I think you're just kind of trolling.
Okay. Well, if you think I'm trolling, I won't give you any feedback at all. I know for a fact, 1 trillion%, we can come back in 2 years and revisit this, but he's absolutely not mad. That conversation probably went better than he could have ever expected it. He had you crawling around like a worm on his screen while he was like getting you point after point after point after point after point.
Well, I'm garnering views, and I guess I'm stacking deals in cash when he's mauling out there, man. It seems like I'm doing pretty good for myself, to be honest. I should have sprinkled some content. My bad. Next time I'm just gonna sit here and wait till Ethan rolls out 1,000 word rant and have his wife come in and support him as some character, man. Pog. What that, man? I don't get it.
I don't understand. He says I make more. So he says I make more money than Ethan. So what the? Obviously, I win, right? I mean, that seems to be the distillation of that point.
I think if the goal was to just make money or make content, I mean, you're always winning there. But I don't think that's what the debate is right?
He tried to make the money argument the whole time.
I'm saying that if the goal is to see who has more money by the beginning and end of the debate, obviously you won that, right? But
then don't bring antics and whatever, because I mean that's the only way I could get the point across. That like,
I think there are...
What the? He says, "Yo, don't talk to me about money if you're poorer than me." Okay, interesting take. I don't want to hear from anybody poorer than me about money. By the way, I'm not like, I hate to even say this, but I'm not like doing bad. I mean, I feel like I'm in a pretty good financial situation. You know what I mean? Not that it even needs to be said.
I think I think there are strategies before doing the worm that we can employ to get points across, I think.
Okay, fair enough. All right, go ahead. So I'm supposed to not anger him and bring the stats way down.
Yeah, I think that like being more chill.
Dude, if you're thinking about what state of mind to put me in before you're thinking about what we're actually talking about, you're never going to have a good conversation with anybody ever. I'm not thinking about tilting you. I'm thinking about what we're talking about. Jesus, man.
Unless the other person is freaking out. I think that if you go like really hard, I think I think it looks a little bad optically.
The what? If I went too hard, you think?
Yeah, I think you went way over the top really quickly. In terms of like,
I thought he went over the top like crazy. He kept not letting me talk, asking questions and then not letting me answer. He didn't want to bring up data. He brought out one video. He brought my video and watched the whole thing. But when it's time to play my video, he just kept pause, comment. I mean, this is not a fair representation. It's not how you conducted an argument.
Sure. I mean, I agree he was cutting you off a lot. That was true. And it was fair for you to bring that up, to ask to finish a point. That's true as well. But like, when it came to comparing the videos, what do you think his issue was with your video over his video of you?
The thing I always say about cutting people off in this is like when somebody's actively deflecting from the conversation, from the point, then I feel like it's a good time to interrupt. Because I know where it's going and it's not going to a good place. Because when it goes there, I'm just going to bring it right back. You know, it's like the deflector's playbook. I know it can be annoying sometimes, right, when I have these conversations and I interrupt people a lot, but it is very intentionally done because I want to keep them on the track, because nobody ever wants to answer questions. Nobody ever wants to get to the root of an issue. And so it comes off as, I guess, there's probably a better way to do it, to be frank. There is probably a way that's more friendly, looks less bad, less annoying to watch, but I guess I haven't learned what that is yet. I'm not super experienced as a debater.
Oh, because he has the impression that we're editing and we're cutting it, right? Except we're just pausing and it's spliced in.
Bro.
Kind of. Well, his issue is that like if you're going to evaluate whether a video is like a transformative fair use video, the whole video is pretty important to consider. So his issue is if you're just editing moments of silence in a video, that's not really what he's talking about. It's not necessarily the same.
Thank you.
Yeah, the whole
Okay.
video.
So the only reason why we brought these arguments is that I used his argument against him of the 40 seconds. He's just sitting there. 40 seconds. He's just sitting there, right? When in his videos, he does a lot of sitting there and 40 seconds no talk, right? That I'm flipping back the points on himself, and he had no argument. He had to retreat twice from both arguments. And when I was going to go to the third one, he said, "Let's change topic." He did that both times. I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. Am I supposed to reel him back?
Hello?
I mean, you could just say, I have one more point to make. I say, okay, sure. We could keep talking about the same thing. I mean, what the man? Give me a break.
More than any reactor, which is more than your friend Hassan. He does way less asking than I do for permission.
Why are you bringing up Hassan? What does that have to do with anything?
Because whenever he was on your podcast, he was his balls out. Right?
No,
Well,
he
that's-
wasn't.
again,
What are
this
you
is-
talking
Mr.
about?
React and-
He was not sucking his
With all
balls.
due
He was
respect.
Dude, you're so
roasting him.
dishonest. You don't even know what you're talking about. Last week I chewed him out for an
Yeah,
hour to
what
the
are you
point where I had to
talking
apologize
about?
because people
Yeah,
were
what
mad at me.
the fuck?
Oh, no. Yo.
Oh, was that all they watched? We're just on different channel. Oh, okay. Right. Think you could build a bridge with Ethan? Maybe. I think Ethan is surrounded by a lot of people that don't like me. I think Hassan and Dan, but who knows? I don't know.
Ethan Klein's intricate allusion to the instance wherein xQc expeditiously joined Destiny's live stream shortly after their cerebral clash casts a wide net of speculative musings. This opening to the possibility of Destiny's role as a cerebral guide raises intriguing conjectures about xQc potentially imbibing Destiny's sagely wisdom, perhaps to fortify his verbal artillery or to glean strategic insights for future discourses. Ethan's profuse commendation of Destiny's eloquent finesse speaks to a profound reverence for Destiny's prowess in the realm of linguistic sparring. This veneration emanates from Destiny's adroit articulation of ideas, his logical deductions that carve through complexities, and his stoic poise that remains unblemished amidst the tempestuous maelstrom of intellectual skirmishes. Destiny's sage advice bestowed upon xQc, imploring him to embark upon the labyrinthine avenue of organized cogitation through the crafting of a formal outline, resonates as a clarion call for the fundamental essence of preparation. This call to arms advocates for a measured demeanor, steering away from levity and embracing an aura of gravity and decorum. The depth of xQc's seeming annoyance is examined through a variety of lenses by Ethan's introspective reflection on xQc's emotional expression throughout the dispute. It triggers contemplation on whether xQc's overt irritation was a spontaneous eruption of genuine emotion or a meticulously choreographed facade, orchestrated strategically to confound or resonate with his audience. The financial tete-a-tete in the Twitter sphere, orchestrated by Ethan and xQc, unveils contextual layers woven into the fabric of their discourse. Ethan's revelation of xQc's monetary fixation and the assertion of his own robust financial stature hint at monetary undercurrents potentially influencing xQc's vocalization or stance in the midst of their dialectical ballet. Ethan's vociferous advocacy for interjection amidst dialectical discourses derives its impetus from an ardent desire to navigate the conversation back onto the course of cogency. This tactical deployment aims to safeguard the dialogue from veering into tangential wanderings or the realm of evasion and obfuscation. The juncture where the realms of video editing intersect with xQc's reservations regarding transformative fair use constitutes a powder keg of contention within the dialectical theatre. Ethan's exposé of instances marked by xQc's silence hints at an astute cognizance of the delicate tightrope between commentary and copyright, epitomizing the precarious balance in the craft of content construction. Ethan's illumination of xQc's penchant for a strategic withdrawal from contentious battlefronts and his propensity for a strategic thematic pivot, poised in anticipation of Ethan's impending counter, unveils a balletic choreography in the cerebral joust. This maneuver seeks to reshape the conversational trajectory, diverting it from thorny junctures or contentious crossroads. The fact that Ethan acknowledged the value of strategic development shows how passionately he aspires to develop his dialectical virtuosity. This moment of introspection unveils the chalice of receptivity, bearing testament to his fervent thirst for imbibing sadicity through the crucible of experience, honing his verbal armamentarium for forthcoming intellectual skirmishes. The emphasis Ethan places on the serene cadence of discourse, juxtaposed with xQc's rapid descent into acerbity, underscores the cardinality of emotional restraint within the sanctum of constructive dialogue. The insertion of barbs and venom risks muddling the tapestry of contemplative conversation, obscuring fertile soil where ideas could sprout and flourish. Ethan's introspective contemplation on his intention to kindle xQc's ire during the contest opens a cavern of reflection. This self-examination delves into the reverberations of his communication, laying bare the latent dominion his rhetoric wields over the emotional terrain, casting a shroud of enigma over the ebb and flow of discourse. In culmination, the amalgamation of Ethan Klein's retort with Destiny's concordance paints a multifaceted tableau of the ebb and flow within the xQc debate. It spotlights the intricate choreography executed by both contenders, the essence of groundwork and equanimity, and the perpetual odyssey towards the zenith of the dialectical craft. Through their insights and contemplations, Ethan and Destiny proffer a deeper comprehension of the labyrinthine depths that underpin the art of intellectual parley.